Hello boys and girls, welcome to Miss Winnie's Year 2 English Classroom. Are you ready for today's lesson? Let's go! Now, what are we learning today? By the end of the lesson, you will be able to listen and say out words with the sound A, E, E, I, O, and oo. Now remember, these five new sounds, okay, we call them split digraph. Now remember digraph we learned before, two letters coming together to make one sound. Now these two letters, okay, they come together and they make one sound as well. But they are being very naughty. They don't like to sit next to each other. So one more letter will come in between. That's why, okay, it is written as A-E. Means there's one letter in between them. Okay, see all this dash here means there is one letter in between the digraph. So that's why we call them split digraph. Alright, let's continue. Okay, so the first sound is A. Remember, two letters coming together to make one sound. It's just that these two letters, A and E, are being very naughty and they don't like to sit next to each other. And one letter has to come in between. Let's continue with a video. Pay attention.
Hello! Welcome to Abby's Phonics. Today we are going to be learning a new sound. It is a split digraph. This means there are two letters, however they're very naughty letters, so they don't sit next to each other, but they still make one sound. And there is one letter that sits in between them to stop them from being so naughty. And the letters today are A split E, or you might know them as A split F. So when you see these two letters nearly next to each other, just one letter in between, they make the sound A. Are you ready to practice? My turn, your turn. A. 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 Fantastic! I love how you make the A sound. Can you think of any words with this sound in? What about something I do at the start of every video when we say hello, we give a wave. Wave. Your turn. Wave. Super sounds, and well done for using our split sound. Can you think of any other words with the A sound in? What about something really yummy and delicious that we have on our birthday?
Happy birthday!
That's right, we have lots of cake. Cake. Your turn. Cake. Fantastic blending. Now the next word is something we do before we eat the cake. We have to make it and we put it in the oven to bake. Bake. Your turn. Bake. Super sounds. Can you think of any other words with the A sound in? What about something we might take down to the beach? We want to dig lots of holes with it. That's right, a spade. 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 Your turn. Spade. Spade. Excellent. And the last word is a type of reptile. It slithers and hisses, and it's called a snake. 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 Your turn. Snake. Snake. I am so impressed with your sounds today. Make sure you keep practicing this sound if you need to, and then you can go on to learn all of the other sounds. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our new phonics videos, and also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Have a good rest of the day. See you next time. Bye!
All right. Did you pay attention? Good job. Let's continue. Okay, now what time is it now? Yes, it's practice time. Let's look at the words again with the sound A in it. Okay, now the first word here. Wave. 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 Good. Now the next word here is egg. Cake. Good. Egg. Cake. Well done. Now the third word here is bake. Yes. Bake. 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 Good job. Now the next word is here is spade. 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 Good. Now the next word here is this animal makes the sound, hissing sound. So what animal is this? Snake. 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 Well done, children. Very good job. Let's continue with the second sound. So the second sound that we're gonna look at is the E sound. Yes, the split digraph with the E sound. Now remember these two E, they're being very, very naughty and they don't like to sit next to each other. So the dash here means there's one letter in between. Now are you ready for our next video? Let's go.
Are you studying at home or even at school? Feel a little stuck and somewhat bored? Well then stay tuned to my YouTube as I welcome you back to the drawing board.
Hi! Welcome back to the drawing board. Today, we're going to look at the split digraph E. So, which letters make E? There are two, E and E. Together, they make the split digraph E.
Listen carefully for this sound, but don't worry about any names, just the words, as they will help us when we come to practice. Now, let's see what's happening around the world.
Here we have Steve, who is not sure if this number is even. So, which word in that clip had the E sound? It was even. Let's practice. E. V. and n. E, v, n. Even. Next up is a dance show. The theme is Irish dance. Now, you may have heard theme. So, E and M. E, M. Theme. Now, back to the dance show. These are the members. What could we hear this time? It was these. So, E and S. E, S. These. And last but not least, we have Pete from Sweden. This evening, he might see the Northern Lights. Now, what was our final word? It was evening. E, V, N, I, and Ng. E, V, N, I, Ng. Evening! I hope you enjoyed practicing the split digraph E. Perhaps you can think of more words which have this sound. See you next time!
Alright, see you next time. Okay, no, we are not done yet. Okay, let's continue.
Are you?
Okay, now let's look at the words again. Remember what time is it now? Practice, practice, practice. Yes, children. Now let's look at the first word here. Now E and E, the split digraph makes the sound E. So this first word is even. Even. Okay, even. Even. Good. Now the second word here is theme. 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 Good job. Now the third word here is these. 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 Good. Now the last word here is evening. Evening. Good job. Now let's have a look at the third sound. Now the third sound here is I. Now the I and E, when they come together, they make one sound, that is I. But because they are split digraph, means they are being very naughty and they can't sit next to each other. So one word has to come in between the dash here. Alright? Okay, the dash here. So let's have a look at the video.
Hello! Welcome to Abby Online Teach. Today we are going to be learning a new sound. It is a split digraph. This means there are two letters that make one sound. However, these are very naughty letters. They don't sit next to each other. There is one letter that sits in between them, but they still make one sound. And the letters today are I split E, or you might know them as I split E. So when you see these two letters nearly next to each other with just one letter in between, they make the sound I. Are you ready to practice? My turn, your turn. Let's do it in a whisper voice. I. And in a squeaky voice, I. And in a loud voice, I. Well done! Can you think of any words with the I sound in? Well done if you thought of some. Now see if you can guess some of the ones I've thought of. The first word is something we go on that helps us to travel and get around. It's environmentally friendly, it's not a car, it's not a bus, it's a bike. Bike. Your turn. Bike. Well done for using our new sound. The next word is something to do with walking. When we go on really long walks that are very steep up hills or mountains, we call them a hike. Hike. Your turn. Hike. Well done if you guessed that one right. Can you think of any other words with the I sound in? What about when we go on a horse? When we go on a horse, it is called a horse ride. Ride. Your turn. Ride. Excellent. I love going horse riding. The next word is something we play with outside on a windy day. It flies high in the sky and it is called a kite. Kite. Your turn. Kite. Super blending. The last word is something we do when we're feeling really happy. When we feel happy, we give a big smile. Smile. Your turn. Smile. And I hope you've got a big smile because you have just learned a new sound. See if you can write some words with our new sound in. And you can ask your parents if you can share your work with me on Twitter or on Instagram using the hashtag AbbyOnlineTeach. Remember to like and subscribe. See you next time. Well done. Bye.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Abby. Now let's continue. Now, do you know what time is it now? Yes, it's practice time. Come, let's have a look at the words again. Now remember, I and E. Now in this case here, they are the split digraph, but they come together to make one sound. Okay, what sound is that? I. Okay, so the first word here is bike. Good job. Now the second word here is hike. Good. And the third word here is ride. Good job. And the fourth word here is kite. Good. And the last word here is smile. Smile. Good job. Let's continue. Okay, the next sound that we're going to look at is the split digraph of O and E. O and E, they make the sound O. O. Good. Now let's have a look at the video.
Hello! Welcome to Abby Online Teach. Today we are going to be learning a new sound. It is a split digraph. This means there are two letters and when you see them together they make one sound. However, these are very naughty letters so they don't sit next to each other and there is one letter that sits in between. And the letters today are O split E, or you might know them as O split E, and they make the sound O. Are you ready to practice? My turn, your turn. Let's say it in a whisper voice. O. O. A loud voice. O. O. And a silly voice. O. O. Fantastic! Can you think of any words with the O sound in? I thought of one. What about a place that we all live in? We all live in a home. Have a hunt for our split digraph. O, home. Your turn. O, home. Brilliant! Now I've got a scientific question for you. What is our body made from? Our body is made from bone. B-O-N, bone. Your turn. B-O-N, bone. Well done! Can you think of any other words with the O sound in? What about when we say something funny? For example, knock knock.
Who's there?
Broccoli.
Broccoli who?
Broccoli doesn't have a last name, silly. Now what is that called? It's called a joke. 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 Your turn. Joke. Joke. Super sounds! Have you learnt about the Great Fire of London yet? The fire made lots of smoke. 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 Your turn. Smoke. Smoke. Fantastic blending. The last word is something we use to look at the world on. We look at the world using a globe. 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 Your turn. Globe. Globe. I'm so impressed with your sounds today. Make sure you keep practicing the O sound and also have a go at writing some words with this sound in. Make sure you share your work with me. I'd love to see all of your hard work, and if you use the hashtag AbbyOnlineTeach on Instagram or on Twitter, I would love to see all of your fantastic work. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss our next phonics sound, and also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Have a good rest of the day. See you next time. Bye!
Alright, thank you, Abby. Thank you, Abby. Alright, come. What time is it now? Yes, it's practice time. Good, come. Let's have a look at the words again that has the O sound in it. The first word is home. Good. home. Alright, the second word here is bone. Bone. And the third word here is joke. Joke. Good. And the fourth word here is smoke. Smoke. Good. And the last word here is globe. Globe. Good job. Now let's have a look at the next sound. This would be our last sound here. Okay, now this is a split digraph as well. U and E, they come together to make one sound, but they are being very, very naughty and they don't like to sit next to each other. But U and E, the split digraph, they make one sound. And what sound is that? Is the oo sound. Is the oo sound. Alright, now let's have a look at the video.
Are you?
Sorry about that. Let's play the video again.
Are you studying at home or even at school? Feel a little stuck and somewhat bored? Well, then stay tuned to my YouTube as I welcome you back to the drawing board.
Hi! Welcome back to the drawing board. Today, we're going to look at the split digraph, OO. So, which letters make OO? There are two, A and E. Together, they make the split digraph, OO.
Listen carefully for this sound, but don't worry about any names, just the words, as they will help us when we come to practice. Now, let's see what's happening around the world.
It is the 6th of June, which is her birthday. So, which word in that clip had the OO sound? It was June. Let's practice. J, OO, and N. J, OO, N. June. She is practicing to play the flute. Now, you may have heard flute. So, L, OO, and T, L, OO, T, flute. Now over to a class, which has a set of rules. What could we hear this time? It was rules. So, R, OO, L, and S, R, OO, L, S. Rules. And last but not least, we find a cook who needs to include all the ingredients. Now, what was our final word? It was include. I, N, K, L, oo. And d. I, n, k, l, oo, d. Include. I hope you enjoyed practicing the split digraph oo. Perhaps you can think of more words which have this sound. See you next time!
Alright, did you pay attention? I think you do. Good job.
Are you?
Okay, now let's have a look at the words again. What time is it now? Yes, it's practice time. Now let's have a look at the first word. It's June. June. Good. The second word here is flute. Flute. Third word here is rules. Rules. And the last word here is include. Include. Well done, children. Very, very good. Now, what do you have to do now? The task here is practice. I want you to play back the video again, okay? And I want you to listen and say all the words with the sound. Okay, remember all these are split digraph, two letters coming together to make one sound, but they are being very, very naughty. That is why they have to be split and one letter will come in between. So A and E, A split E, make the sound A. E split E, make the sound E. Good. I split E, make the sound I. Good. And O split E, make the sound O. And the last sound here, U split E, make the sound oo. Good job. So that's all for today's lesson. See you next time. Bye-bye.